We're honored to be here. That trophy would mean a lot to this team, this university, and this place. We're playing a really good team tomorrow. Our guys are ready, and we're looking forward to a great game. They've changed their schemes up a little bit, particularly on defense. They're playing more man-to-man coverage, doing some different things. They've moved a couple players to different spots on defense. But their guys are familiar with our guys, and our guys are familiar with their guys, and I think both teams have continued to evolve and improve over the course of the season.
A great learning experience for us. It was one that we didn't feel that we played as to the ability of what we're capable of, but Central Florida had a great deal to do with that. They're a phenomenal football team. We knew going into that game that it was going to be a challenge. Our first road trip, we were coming off a couple early season games where we faced some adversity and some injuries that showed up, and we had some newcomers that were learning how to communicate. They were learning how to play together. We turned the ball over multiple times offensively. We didn't score in the red zone. Basically, all the things that are necessary to win a big game, we weren't able to accomplish.
I think they're playing as well as they've played all year. I think we're playing at our best right now. Both teams have been dominant for the most part this year. The first game against them probably would have been a shootout, except we created some turnovers when they were going in to score on us, and that really gave us a margin in the game. We made our share of plays, and they made their share of their plays, but those turnovers were big. And usually in those big games, it comes down to turnovers and special teams, and I expect that to be a factor tomorrow. I told these guys before the season that it's easier to go from 0-12 to 6-6 than it is to go from 6-6 to 9-3 or 10-2. That means you got to start winning some of those close games, beating some good teams. You got to keep the momentum going.
And now to be a 10-1 football team going into the conference championship game against an undefeated Central Florida team, we know the implications of what can come if we can find a way to be successful.
We've talked all week about making sure we have the juice for one more, and the guys have answered the bell in practice. I expect them to answer the bell Saturday. What these guys are attempting to do, if they can win tomorrow, doesn't happen very often, particularly when a season unfolds like it did and we don't have a break anywhere in there. So that probably adds a little bit of challenge, but our guys are excited to play, and they're looking forward to this. I think any chance that this group gets to play with one another, they cherish, and they'll be ready.